Hey guys, and welcome to LA, a very nice part of it. So we've actually been here a couple of days. So where we left off, my friend and I were just leaving the Hoover Dam and going to West Las Vegas so we could go see the Red Rock Canyon. I actually didn't vlog any of that part because I kind of just got quite tired and a bit like ugh, and not in the mood to vlog, so missed out that. Kind of didn't miss much anyway. Red Rock Canyon, yeah, it was alright. And then we drove all the way into LA. Little confession, I've actually been here a couple of days and just haven't done any vlogging because, you know, I am on holiday and I wasn't in the vlogging mood. Couldn't be bothered. So I've actually been to LA before. I've been to LA a lot for various video games, conventions, E3, that sort of thing. So it's nice to actually kind of get the chance to actually properly explore LA and not kind of see bits and pieces in a rush. So on the first day I went to go see the Walk of Fame again. I rented an apartment actually that's quite near the Walk of Fame, and that was awesome because previously, I think in one of my previous E3 vlogs with Hannah, we only walked on like the opposite side of the road from the Chinese Theatre, and this time I actually went over and got to see the floor at the Chinese Theatre with all the handprints and boot prints, and that was really cool. I like that. It was quite amazing seeing the kind of date that it goes back to. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw Al Jolson, which is kind of weird because I actually did my dissertation partly on Al Jolson because he was in the very first talkie film. So it's quite cool to see his handprints and boot prints and see kind of like the birthplace of my dissertation and all that kind of thing. I'm actually at LACMA at the moment, or the park just outside LACMA. LACMA is the LA County Museum of Art. I'm here to see the Guillermo del Toro of Monsters exhibition, which, to be honest, is the main reason I'm in LA, because I had the option to fly home from Las Vegas, but I wanted to come this way and see that because I love Del Toro. I love his monsters, I love his storytelling, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Turns out I was so keen that I turned up an hour early, so I'm just wandering around the parks around here. It's really nice. There's some tar pits down there, which is super awesome. And yeah, so it's pretty cool up here. It's nice. It's been raining, which according to my Uber driver, doesn't happen. Like, LA gets 14 days of rain, so I feel like I probably was responsible for that. There was a thunderstorm last night. First thunderstorm in ages. Sorry, LA. So after the Walk of Fame, I went up to the Griffith Observatory. That was pretty cool, although I think GTA 4 has ruined it somewhat for me, because all I could think about was, sorry, not 4, 5. God, I'm looking in the Stone Ages here. 5 has ruined it for me a little bit because all I could see was all the dirt tracks where you cycle and do all the races and stuff like that. But beautiful, I love learning a kind of, you know, I love stars and sci-fi anyway, so I loved kind of hanging out at the observatory and looking at the science exhibitions. The views were absolutely beautiful, GTA 5 aside, so really enjoyed that, and of course got to see the Hollywood sign. It's still small, it's still tiny, but I at least got to see it a bit better than when I was here last time. Something else I did, which was pretty funny, was I went to the Museum of Death. I don't have any shots from that because you weren't allowed to take shots inside, but that was pretty kooky. It was a small museum, like more like a curios thing, and they had crazy things like the Manson family quilt and stuff like that. So that was kind of fun. Quite gory though. I wasn't prepared for just how hardcore and grotesque like some of the pictures. Like they had crime scene photographs from the Charles Manson murders and stuff like that, and it was a bit like, ugh! I was just there to read about clowns and serial killers and things like that, not actually see the photos. But that was a lot of fun in a morbid sort of way. There was a farmer's market just outside the apartment on the Sunday morning. That was pretty cool. It was nice to get some fresh breakfast there. It was literally on the doorstep of the apartment. Like I was like, oh, I wonder where the farmer's market is going to be. Open the door, bam, there it is. My friend and I booked tickets to Universal Studios Horror Mazes, which was awesome. Now I know a lot of you are like, oh, but Kim, you said to Ducka that you don't like theme parks. And I'm like, yes, correct. But I don't like theme parks mainly because children are there. And we got tickets like from 2 o'clock until 2 AM. So we actually got to see a lot of the park, Universal Studios Hollywood, after the kids had gone away. So all the rides, so basically we went for the horror events because I heard that the horror mazes here were pretty cool, and they did not disappoint. They were so cool. Although I think I broke myself on the Freddy vs. Jason ride because it was just, I think because Freddy vs. Jason had two like kind of antagonists, protagonists, antagonists. So when you think you're safe, because you jump this way, because Freddy's over there, turns out like Jason's over here, and that was hilarious. My friend fell over, and that was genuinely funny, because I started laughing, and Freddy kind of looked at me, and we looked at my friend on the floor, and just kind of had a bit of a moment. That was pretty special. The American Horror Story maze was pretty cool. The Halloween one, not so much, because I don't find Mike Myers that scary. It's not a scary dude. The most fun actually was the fact, because the park was closed, I got to go on all the kind of normal rides, like the Jurassic Park River Rapids, the Transformers ride, the Mummy ride, all that, and it was like a 5-minute queue, 10-minute queue, because everybody had gone home. The Simpsons ride was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Simpsons Land. So yeah, it was a lot of fun, a lot of crying, a lot of screaming, a lot of laughing. Yeah, so Universal Studios, honestly, if you're in LA for the horror mazes, totally do it. They were so much fun. Especially just seeing a theme park after dark. You know, they were playing Marilyn Manson in the main bit with kind of actors from The Purge just running around scaring you, just in the actual park. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. So today is going to be Del Toro Day, and then I'm meeting up with one of my mum's friends for lunch. And then probably hitting Santa Monica, and then we gotta go home. Boo! Yeah, so let's go check out Del Toro. Hopefully they are open by now. But also I'm gonna walk past the tar pits. Turns out LA has tar pits. Weird. Day of holiday, and as you can see, I am in Santa Monica Pier. Look, it's so nice and sunny. I'm actually a little bit cold. They're cold for me. So yeah, spending the last day on the beach. My flight has already been delayed, so that's gonna be great. But yeah, the Guillermo del Toro exhibition was amazing. It was so good and so much fun, so many beautiful things to see. It wasn't just an exhibition of Del Toro's things that he'd created, it was an exhibition of things that had inspired him as well. So there were lots of surprise things from Geiger, from Alien, like concept art for Alien, concept art for some Disney stuff. Yeah, it was amazing. And if you're still in the US and it's still open, I thoroughly recommend you go and see it. It was brilliant. Last night as well, I met up with two of my mom's Malaysian friends who she knows since school, and they were amazing. They took me out for noodles, for snow cones, and then for Korean barbecue in the evening, which was insane. I was so full, I thought I'd die. And I got to see Chino Hills as well, which was really nice to kind of see a different area of LA. But yeah, today is all about chilling on the beach, and then packing up and getting ready to hit the road. One thing that's been really cool on Santa Monica is this time is obviously my friend and I, we drove a bit of Route 66. So we drove Arizona to California, and Route 66 ends in Santa Monica Pier. So that's been really awesome to kind of see a little bit of the journey. One day I'd like to go back and start all the way from the beginning, I believe in Chicago, I think, I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's definitely been a highlight, is doing a bit of the old historic Route 66, because we went through Oatman as well. Obviously Oatman is now part of historical Route 66, another reason we went to that ghost town. So yeah, that was a lot of fun too. So here I am again, walking the same route that Hannah and I skated and cycled, what, 2 years ago? So I'm gonna go back towards Muscle Beach, check out some dudes working out, maybe do a bit of CrossFit. Maybe not, because I'm really full of crispy bacon, hot bacon this morning. But yeah, it's nice to be back here again. I'm sad I didn't bring my skates this time, because it's always nice to skate this bit. Quite smooth. It's quite calm today as well, less tourists than last time. But yeah, it's quite surreal being back here. They say it was on this hallowed stretch of land in the year 2014, where the noble steed known as Chris Trot was knocked from his mount and took a tumble. If you look, you can still see here the etchings of this tragedy. Rest in peace, Chris Trot, and your blackened thumb. Actually, I think he actually fell over closer to Santa Monica, but I couldn't be bothered to walk all the way back there for this naff joke. So just, you know, go with me for a second. So that's it, back from Santa Monica now, and just the last few hours, gotta pack, gotta figure out how to get my Moogle blanket, as you can see there, into the suitcase. But yeah, thank you very much, America, for having me. It's been an amazing journey, and looking forward to the next trip, and I'll see you guys back in the UK.